What's up, guys? I'm back with another video for you today, and today we're kind of having an honest talk, kind of videos. I actually kind of tired for this kind of videos. We're just going to talk about the state of music right now, because this channel I subscribe to, The Bright Side, I'm going to put it down in the comments. It's a really great channel. You should check him out. He talked about kind of the state of music and how there's kind of been a shift where, music has become more about quantity over quality. And we've had this discussion a bunch of times. Honestly, he hit it on the nail. And when you honestly think about it, I haven't been excited by music a lot. I feel like when it comes to like underground artists, I am, when they finally hit that mainstream mark, like Meg Thee Stallion, Lizzo, Black, Kehlani, Anita, who finally crossed over, which I'm doing a reaction for that later. But, yeah, just the current state of music, it's become a quantity over quality thing. I mean, we're getting these long albums and we're getting, single after single after single. And it's like songs for the moment rather than for, something that we used to. Like, with Beyonce, there's literally I know her entire catalog and point out 5 or 6 songs that I love from every album. Even though her albums are great, I could pick on it. Same thing with Rihanna. Rihanna was the first CD I bought, ever owned. And this is how old I am, because, CDs were a thing back in the day. But, the music they've been putting out is just man. I mean, granted, we haven't had anything from Rihanna in a minute. But with Beyonce, with the joint album, I wasn't as excited. I was excited initially, oh, heck yeah, finally to get a joint album. Listen to it, it's good, but it's it feels like you're putting it out to keep up. And I know the music industry is so manufactured, we can get into all that in another video. Labels keep pumping out artists for, mainstream to basically catch on to, just to make money off of them. And, that's how a lot of artists, stay independent for a minute and want to be independent, because they work in like pack mules to put out these hits. And really, I watched the Joe Budden podcast that Brightside pointed me to, saying that a lot of our artists may start retiring, come past 2020. And when I heard about that, I was like, oh my God, I can't deal with them retiring. But at the same time, it's the people I've grown up on might be retiring. I mean, when Beyonce retires, I'm going to be devastated. Okay? When I feel like Rihanna's close to retirement, I feel like she's going to put out one more album just to make us happy, and then she's going to be like, look, I'm done. Jay-Z, he says we're going to retire before, but it's he might actually retire. No, he's coming up on 50. He's got the wife, the kids, the money. He's good. Beyonce, she has a whole freaking empire. She has a whole Netflix deal and a clothing deal, all that businesses. I feel like we're going to get maybe base 7 and 8 and call it a day. She's about to be a whole Oscar-nominated winning person, artist with The Lion King. And I'm just man. And then, there are times where there's artists I love that kind of fell off for me. I kind of felt that way with Ariana. And y'all don't come to me about Ariana. I love Ari to death. But when it came to Sweetener, I felt like Sweetener was rushed. I love the songs. It just felt like it was rushed. And then 6 months later, we got Thank You Next. Thank You Next came out the week of my birthday, so I didn't have a problem with it. And I loved every song, no skips. It just felt like when you put out content within 6 months of each other, I need time to digest it, I need time to digest. And the same thing with the underground artists that I love. I'm almost say Kehlani. I'm not going to put Kehlani in that category. With Somo. Somo, he's an underground artist, and I love this music. But his last 2 albums, well, for one, it was rushed between a whole, came out in July and another one in November. I'm just is it a mixtape? Is it an album? What are we doing? And it feels like you're just putting music out there, just put it out there. And I know labels have deadlines and contracts, and it's a whole monopoly of things, but it just feels like with the way music is going, everybody wants to be a SoundCloud rapper and everyone's putting out stuff and singing about the same thing. you kind of get kind of bored, and you know, you just forget how good music was. I mean, if I had to pick a year where I had good music, 2017 was probably a good year for music and TV and movies, okay? 2017 was probably that year for entertainment. Now it's just like, And I'm gonna make a separate video on the TV thing, because I got a lot to talk about. But anyway, let me know what you guys feel about it. Do you feel like music's kind of going downhill? How do you feel? Which artists, you know, do you still, you know, root for or kind of fell off for you? Let me know in the comments down below. And let me know on topics you want to do on this, like, honest talk, you know, segment of my channel. This is your girl. Peace out. Love. Have a great day.